After this video, you will know exactly how to counter Versusia's pillar. Heavy pillar is an absurd special. It has a lightning fast 18 frame startup that's extremely hard to react to when you're mentally stacked. Not to mention that it locks onto your location, no matter the distance. I'm getting flashback to JP's Pierce.
Leave me alone!
This is their strongest special in my opinion, and their best tool to keep you locked down. On the bright side, you've got about 8 seconds of freedom before it's back online, so Versusia cannot spam it. But the other versions of Pillar, aka Deadly Flare, aka Neutral Special, are much less spooky and much more reactable. Light starts up in 20 frames, Medium is slower at 29 frames, while Ultimate is 22 frames, but the slowdown on it gives you much more time than that to react. You should keep your eyes peeled to catch the startup, where Versusia crosses her arms like this. Light Deadly Flare has a range of 1.5 Colosseum tiles or characters. Medium starts tracking from around 1.5 to almost full screen. It might appear behind you at the edge of its range or miss if you're closer. The range that you're getting hit at, or if it's behind you, is a way to tell the difference between the light and the medium version. If you're schmooved, the Versusia player might just mess up with the spacing, letting you pick up a punish. And there's actually a dead zone where neither light nor medium can hit. This paradise is a little above 1.5 characters away from you. But bigger characters like Vasaraga don't have this luxury. Also, Ultimate has full screen tracking like the heavy version, with a 4-second cooldown. The keyword here is tracking. It tracks movement. So if your character has a good enough run speed, unlike Vasaraga, and you're already running forward, there's a chance that you'll outrun the explosions like an action movie. Setting up a punish while Versusia is mid-animation, but since the heavy version is so quick, the chances of outrunning it are lower. Guerrilla tactics like this can be another tool in your belt for when you have a read on their zoning habits. And being unpredictable with your movement, mixing in running, walking, and blocking at random times will help you to get in. And while you're on the run, you can always cross over her other zoning tool, the Dragon Ball Z looking fireball. I'm going to tear apart this move in a future video, so subscribe to see that as soon as it drops. Watch out for the light version at the edge of its range though. All versions of Deadly Flare have a ton of active frames, and light has 18 for some reason. So you might just run into that wall even though it missed. In this situation, you can't overpower it with another projectile. The easiest option is just to wait until the raised hand is lowered, then take your turn. The short recovery and distance makes it hard to time a whiff punish without character specific options, like Avatar Belial's teleporting ultimate back special. If you end up blocking the normal versions, don't miss out on this opportunity to close the gap. The light version is -7, while heavy and medium are -4. So if the enemy Versusia makes a mistake of doing the light version while she's too close, you could punish with a 7 frame or faster move, like Catalina's crouching medium. However, the ultimate version is a whopping +41 on block, so respect it. If Versusia has her special follow-ups available, she can do a gapless, true block string into a lightning strike, making her +8 on block. Follow-ups are not possible on the ultimate version though. Don't forget that this move is air blockable, so remember to block in the air until you're sure that your jumping attack will hit. But pillars are plus on block if they're air blocked. Let's say you can react on frame 20. A move that functions like invincibility, armor, or a parry could work. when you've closed the gap between you and Versusia. Spot dodging the light version should leave you around -2, but you would actually get hit if you spot dodge medium in the same way, since you need to delay your dodge in this case. I have an idea to do this more consistently. When you're out of range for the light version, react to her arms crossing with the guard button, then press back when you see her raising one of her black and blue arms. This will let you spot dodge at a delay or block in place if you didn't time it right. But the frame advantage after dodging would be worse than just blocking it. An easier strategy is to just block light or medium, letting you get better frame advantage and avoid the dodge timing mix up. But you would have to tank the chip damage and pushback. If you blocked a heavy deadly flare at the last moment, you should be even or +0 with Versusia. Against ult, a spot dodge and frame 20 in real time should leave you around +6, letting you get a punish if you're close enough. And forget about doing a crossover, since deadly flare hits low enough to beat it. Fireball wars against his special are pretty weird. You're likely to trade hits, but Versusia's deadly flare will probably out-damage your fireball. The true block strings that Versusia players might use are close heavy into light, heavy, or ultimate deadly flare, and far heavy into heavy deadly flare. So you're free to exploit the more reactable versions in a block string. Here's a mistake that you can take advantage of. Light Pillar's range limit can make it miss during block strings, like after some of her long reaching normals or close heavy if you aren't in the corner. Here are some mix-ups after you get hit. If you recover as fast as possible against the heavy version, she's +42, just in time for a safe jump. So recover backwards to be out of range or delay your recovery. And watch out for a safe jump after light pillar into the U follow up into crouching light. And another one is after heavy pillar into the U follow up into crouching light, then a super jump. Check the pinned comment for extra counterplay tips. Subscribe to see more fighting game guides that will level up your play. This video was brought to you by my Patreon members like Muscafal CH, Office Blurt,